Students, today we are starting our grammar section with phrase. We will be dealing with each phrases case by case, and today's case is adjective phrase. We have seen sometimes a group of words does the work of an adjective. I think all of you know what is an adjective and what does an adjective do, or what is the work of an adjective in a sentence. Now examine the following sentences one by one. So I am reading the sentences. Sentence 1. A. The vizier was a wealthy man. The same sentence can be written as the vizier was a man of great wealth. Number 2. The magistrate was a kind man. The sentence can be again written as the magistrate was a man with a kindly nature. Number 3. The chief lived in a stone house. And the same sentence can be written as the chief lived in a house built of stone. Number 4. I like to see a smiling face. The same sentence can be written, I like to see a face with a smile on it. Number 5. The coolies belonged to a hill tribe. The same sentence can be written, the coolies belonged to a tribe dwelling in the hills. Now, in each of these above pair of sentences, we have first a single word describing the person or thing denoted by a noun, and then a group of words describing the person or thing denoted by the same noun. For instance, the group of words of great wealth tells us what sort of man vizier was. So, see, vizier is described by the word great wealth. So, it qualifies the noun man just as adjective does. It is therefore does the work of an adjective, and it is called an adjective phrase. So, an adjective phrase is a group of words that does the work of an adjective. Continuing with the previous work, now we will study the following adjectives and adjective phrase. So I have drawn two columns, the adjective and adjective phrases. See, a golden crown, adjective. A crown made of gold, adjective phrase. A purple cloak, adjective. A cloak of purple color, adjective phrase. A white elephant, adjective. An elephant with white skin, adjective phrase. A jungle track, adjective. A track through the jungle, adjective phrase. A blue-eyed boy, adjective. A boy with blue eyes, adjective phrase. A blank page, adjective. A page with no writing on it, adjective phrase. The Spanish flag, adjective. The flag of Spain, adjective phrases. The longest day, adjectives. A day of greatest length, adjective phrases. So that's all about adjective phrase. Now we come down to adverb phrase. Say, case 2, adverb phrase. A group of words that does the work of adverb is called adverb phrase. Now let's again study some of the sentence. Study the following pair of sentence carefully. Ram ran quickly. How? B. Rama ran with greatest speed. Number 2. He answered rudely. How? He answered rudely. B. He answered in a very rude manner. How did he answer? He answered in a very rude manner. He does his work carelessly. Again, how question can be asked? Again, B sentence is, he does his work without care. Again, I can ask with how question. 4. He is coming now. When he is coming? He is coming now. B. He is coming at this very moment. When he is coming? He is coming at this very moment. A. 5A. No such diseases were known then. And when question can be asked? Again, B. No such diseases were known those days. Same. The arrow fell here. The arrow fell on the spot. Where? You can buy it everywhere. B. You can buy it in all places. 8. He fell down. And the last statement, he fell to the ground. So I'll continue with the next word. Continue watching. Children, now continuing with the previous work. In each of the previous pair of sentences, we have first a single word, an adverb, modifying a word in the same way. For instance, a group of words, that is, the great speed, tells us how Rama ran. It modifies the verb ran just as adverb quickly does. Therefore, does the work of an adverb and is called an adverb phrase. So, definition, an adverb phrase is a group of words that does the work of an adverb. Now let's study the following adverbs and adverb phrases that are equivalent. Equivalent means they are the same. See, the adverb bravely. Adverb phrases in a brave manner, or we can say with bravery. Unwisely, in an unwise manner, or without wisdom. They are both the same. Swiftly, in a swift manner or with swiftness. Beautifully, in a beautiful style. Formerly, in former times, or we can say once upon a time. Recently, just now, or we can say adverb phrase at a recent date. Soon, before very long, adverb phrase, or at an early date. Next, adverb is there. At that place is the adverb phrase. Away, to another place. Abroad, to a foreign country. We'll continue. Now let's compare. 1. The crowd in the bazaar was very noisy. Sentence number 2. The crowd halted in the bazaar. Now let's compare these two sentences. 1. In sentence 1, the phrase in the bazaar tells us which crowd is noisy. That is, it qualifies the noun crowd. So understand it? In sentence 1, the phrase in the bazaar tells us which crowd is noisy. That means it qualifies the noun, and the noun is crowd, and therefore it is an adjective phrase. In the second sentence, the phrase in the bazaar tells us where the crowd halted. It therefore modifies the verb, and the verb here is halted, because it tells us that where the crowd has halted, and it is therefore an adverb phrase. Hence, we see that the same phrase may be an adjective phrase in one sentence and an adverb in another sentence. We cannot say what kind of phrase a given phrase is until we examine the work which it does in the sentence. Case 3. Noun phrase. Now examine the following sentences. The boy wants something. The boy wants to go home. So boy wants something, sentence 1. The boy wants to go home, sentence 2. The word something is a noun and it is the object of the verb wants in sentence 1. So in sentence 1 we see the word something is a noun and it is the object of the verb wants in sentence 1. Similarly, the group of words to go home is the object of the verb wants in sentence 2. Hence, the group of words does the work of a noun. The group of words to go home is the noun phrase. So let's go through some more examples of noun phrase. Early to bed is a good maxim. Number 2. He hoped to win the first prize. Number 3. We enjoy playing cricket. Number 4. He loves to issue harsh orders. Number 5. Did you enjoy reading this book? Number 6. I tried to get the sum right. Number 7. To win a prize is my ambition. So, and the last one, standing about in the cold, wet wind did me no good. Thank you.